Man, do you ever feel like some days you are just inundated with not only tasks to do, but thoughts that infiltrate your ability to really zone in on what needs doing? Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle, and I strive to get you the best support and the best information that I know of that I believe will help you in much of the stuff that I have to give to you. I feel is of value. So if you haven't already, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Just hit over here, the little all notification. That lets you know about all my content when it becomes available. It sends you a little notification. All right. So what are you getting at, Jesse? This gargantuan question of more of the same thing that you told us about in other videos. Yeah. So I did. I want to tell you what I'm going through right now. I'm going through a big transition when it comes to business and when it comes to my location, when it comes to where we're going to be living, how that's going to happen, and all those little things. And what I'm looking at right now is different things that got to tee up together in order for this to all happen the way it should. Otherwise, or it ought to. Otherwise, it's going to create a lot of chaos. So, what does all that mean? Well, how many of you know a lot about mortgages? How many of you know a lot about what's going on right now when it comes to interest rates and things that are happening when we see inflation in Canada? Yes, Canada. That's where I am. What about when it comes to your business, my business? Well, many of you know that in Canada right now, it is not excruciating, but it is very difficult as an entrepreneur right now to gain the traction required to get to a level of where we want to be. Now, many of us, like myself, I'm new to the game. I've been doing it only for about a year and some, but I'm learning at lightning speed. But there are days when like today, for example, and I talked about this the other day. I talked about this, I think, last week when it comes to the different tasks and all the tasks that you got to do and creating checklists and whatnot. I'm doing that, and I'm taking my own advice. Checklists, giving myself the respect, making sure that I got my me time, making sure that I'm hydrated, making sure that I'm fed, making sure that I'm getting my green drinks, my smoothies. I'm just honoring the moment where I feel like there's so much pressure. There's so much pressure on me as a man. And the expression we carry the world on our shoulders. That one. And what that invokes in the body when it comes to emotion, more than emotion, is certain pain, because when we carry the world on our shoulders, the entire world, that comes to that we talk about not only thoughts and feelings, but the decisions that are never heard out loud. All the little intricate, nuancy things, like the decisions on whether I go to see this person, to do a trade with them, and whether it's going to be okay to do marketing with them, what that's going to look like. How do I do that? What's that look like? Like, there's probably about, in my mind at times, because I do get, excuse the sunshine here, I do get a little, I got the shadow in the mirror now. I do get monkey brain sometimes. And today I had it. So what this all comes down to for me is making sure I'm going to move the visor because I know you really want to see me. When you manifest for help, when you ask for support, when you pray, what do you get? you get people all around you offering you things to help you with. And that's what I'm getting. I mean, we ask for help in ways where we feel like we really need them. But what happens is they show up in ways that we don't even think about them showing up. They show up in people saying, hey, you should try this. Hey, have you gone to see this person? Hey, why don't you talk to an online consultant about this? Why don't you talk about somebody about how to do your SEO? How about doing the marketing and the SEO and what that entails? Like, there are people, when you ask, because this is what I'm doing right now as well, is among the treatments, the clients, the consulting, the coaching, the living my life as a dad, as a bonus dad, as a husband. I've been asking for help and happiness, and guess what? It has been showing up. It has been showing up. It's been showing up. Like today, for example, I asked for help, helping marketing and helping with somebody to just help me within the field, the industry that I'm in, health and wellness and coaching and those things. And what I got was a colleague of mine who we arranged to help each other when it comes to what each other's modalities are like, and to show each other what that looks like, so that creates an idea and how best to market one another, how best to sell one another. And I really admire his experience. I really think that he has such a great gift. And when he was able to go through the things with my body that really helped, it helped clear a lot of things for me. It helped clear a lot of the fog around some of these ideas that I have and what that looks like. And I'll go over that in another video. I'm going to boil it down to this, though. When you ask for help, be open to receiving whatever that looks like. And this goes for me too. Be open to receiving what that's going to look like, because it's going to show up in ways that you won't be able to interpret at times. But trust that process. Trust what that looks like, because we need each other. We need each other to help each other, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to walk each other home. We're all just trying to get back there again. And it will involve some work. It will involve, most people will go, Jesse, that's not how it goes. Some of my spiritual friends will go, no, it's all about flow. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You got to walk through these things too. You will walk through these things. When it doesn't flow, you will walk through the work. That's what it's all about. We all need each other. And this is a reminder for me today that when I don't take time to do this and I get bogged down and I think that there's so many things to do and I don't have time to do it, or when am I going to find the time to do it? I get in this, I don't get upset with myself anymore, but I just go, this is all going to work out. This is all going to work out really well. I don't know how it's going to come together yet. And you see my left hand moving continuously because I'm really quite passionate about this. It is going to work out. It is going to work out for me, and I know that it will. And the moments of frustration and irritation that I get from myself and thinking that I didn't plan it very well, I've been manifesting people to help and support me, and they've been showing up, and I'm so grateful to that. And I want you to think about, when you ask for people, when you ask for support in your life, how does it show up for you? What does it look like? It looks like a plethora of things. It will look like all these things that you didn't expect. And I don't want you, I know that some of you are already, I know how to say no now, and it feels empowering. Yes. But be open to saying yes too. All right? Yes. Because saying no, even though it's empowering, and it might feel like old memories and old trauma with things, Be open to the fact that saying yes could open so many doors for you. So many doors, and give you so many options that it will make it easy for you to select something, to choose something, to make a decision. It will be easy. Life is easy when you make it easy. Life is hard when you make it hard. Life won't show up for you when you don't show up for it. This is the message that I'm getting today is remember to show up for life. Remember to show up for what you've asked for, because you are receiving it and it's coming through for you. It's just coming through in ways that you hadn't expected. So if this is something that is really resonating with you today, and you find yourself on the abyss of becoming unglued, I would love to help you. I would absolutely love to help you with this, because I bet you we've got more than 41 things in common. Probably, and even 50, maybe more. Make the decision and do this now. Go to your keyboard. Yes, while I'm talking, go to your keyboard, open your browser, put in www.thevaliantlifestyle.com, and then finally go down to that little red button that says book now, and go through my scheduler and pick a time and a day that works for you, and let's get to it. Let's talk about how you're going to do this, because I can tell you how this goes, and I can tell you all the things that you may or may not want to hear. But when it comes down to it, you got to make the decision to make the ultimate change in your life, because it's not going to make that change for you. It'll force you, but it'll also force you to make the decision when you start to bow out of it or distract yourself or, put things off. How does that happen? It puts the tight squeeze on you to force you to make that decision. So today is your day. TheValiantLifestyle.com, and then you're going to book that 30-minute complimentary discovery call with me, and we're going to get to it. Finally, Jesse, I get to meet you online virtually, and we get to talk about what has been driving me nuts. All right, let's do this, my friend. Thank you for watching, and I'm counting on you. So are you. You were counting on you. Believe it. Let's do this.